Blessed day, everyone. I am here to present our action research entitled Give Me If You Can, a strategic intervention material for grade 5 learners. I am Mary Rose Calmorin from Myla Elementary School with my co-researchers Myla Calmorin of Obciana Elementary School and Beth Obciana of the Elementary School. Mathematics is one of the core subjects which students and the Philippines are having trouble with. It's clearly seen in the results of trends in international mathematics and science study in 2015, in which the Philippines ranked last in international assessment for grade 4 among the 58 participating countries. This is indeed an alarming situation in the Department of Education, since this assessment is an additional tool in measuring the effectiveness of the basic education curriculum. The Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Article 14, Section 2, states that the state shall establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and the society. This is the primary basis of the innovation and programs of the Department of Education. In order to improve the academic performance of low-performing students, the Department of Education introduced the use of strategic intervention material as a kind of remediation. Beth Memorandum number 1170725, Strategic Intervention Materials, Training Workshop for Successful Learning, opened the door for the educators to create and use SIM in the classroom. In the school's division of Obciana City, one learning competency that grade 5 learners in the school year 2021 to 2022 have difficulty with has to do with the volume of cubes. Learners find it hard to understand the concept using yearly numbers. It is for this reason that the researchers were challenged and inspired to create a strategic intervention material in mathematics. This was specially developed to aid the learners in improving their skills in finding the volume of cube through manipulative materials. It comes with a ready-to-print manipulative guide for teachers. The subject undergoes a series of activities from using manipulatives to visual representation, then to abstraction. This material was validated by the learning research team of the school's division of Obciana City. This study aims to evaluate the effectiveness of the crafted Give Me If You Can SIM in enhancing the level of performance about volume of cubes among grade 5 learners. Specifically, it sought answers to the following questions. First, what are the levels of performance of the subjects about volume of cubes before and after the utilization of the Give Me If You Can strategic intervention material? Second, is there a significant difference in the results of pre-test and post-test of the learners about volume of cubes? Third, what are the experiences of selected grade 5 learners in the utilization of the strategic intervention material? Fourth, what is the acceptability level of the strategic intervention material among grade 5 mathematics teachers? The hypothesis in this research is that there is no significant difference in the pre-test and post-test results of the learners about volume of cubes. The respondents of this research were the selected grade 5 learners and mathematics teachers of Myla Elementary School, the Elementary School, and Obciana Elementary School for the fourth quarter of the school year 2022 to 2023. Since this research was conducted in 3 different locales as the Obciana, which were under 3 different categories, large, medium, and small school, the researchers considered the number of enrolled learners in the smallest school among the 3 in order to obtain an equal number of participants. Both experimental and control groups comprised of 24 learners. At the same time, 1 grade 5 mathematics teacher per school were included. The researchers crafted a teacher-made test to measure the level of performance of the samples about volume of cubes. Several statistical treatments were employed in this study. Analysis of covariance for pre-test and post-test results, weighted mean for the survey questionnaire, and thematic analysis for interview. For the conduct of the study, permits and consents were secured. The research made use of the sequential explanatory mixed method design. Phase 1 includes quantitative data of the research. In the first phase of the mixed method research, the data are collected from 48 learners and 3 teachers of the 3 locales. A total of 16 learners per locale were selected via random sampling. Researcher-made tests were administered to them. The results were analyzed to ensure that a homogeneous grouping. Control group relied purely on lecture, while the experimental listened to lectures and were supplemented with the same. After the utilization of the material, the same test was administered to them. Meanwhile, total population sampling was used to gather the number of teacher participants. They answered a survey questionnaire. Phase 2 includes the qualitative part of this research. 2 learners per locale were subjected to interview sessions and were chosen via proposed random sampling, ensuring one of them is performing and the other one is struggling. The data derived from Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the study provides valuable information in developing and contextualizing the findings in Phase 3.
To answer the first problem with regards to the levels of performance of the subjects about volume of cubes before and after the utilization of the Give Me If You Can strategic intervention material, pre-test and post-test scores of experimental group were compared. As shown in the table, before giving all of the Give Me If You Can strategic intervention material to the experimental group, the mean percentage score of the subject was 24.58. Meanwhile, after finishing the material, the mean percentage score was raised to 92.50. A 67.92% raise of FES was noted after the intervention was given to the subjects.
The homogeneity of the 2 groups before the utilization of the same was confirmed since the computed p-value of their pretest was 0.001. After retaking the same test, both groups had shown improvement in understanding the concepts of volume of a cube, as seen in the raise of p-value of 0.580. To check if there is a significant difference in the results of pretest and post-test of the learners about volume of cubes, pretest and post-test results of both controlled and experimental groups were analyzed. The results showed that there is a significant difference in the results of pre- and post-test among the control group, with a p-value of 0.112. Meanwhile, higher difference was noted in the results of the pre- and post-test of the experimental group with 0.389. These results nullify the hypothesis that there is no significant difference in the pretest and post-test results of the learners about the volume of cubes. To elicit the experiences of the selected grade 5 learners in the utilization of the strategic intervention material, several sub-themes arose. When asked if they enjoyed using the materials, all subjects responded yes, as they were able to picture out abstract concepts, and it helped them in finding the volume of cubes. They were also asked when do they learn better. 5 out of 6 responded that they learn better with manipulatives since it aids them in understanding the process of getting volumes. They were then asked if it is easy to learn using concrete objects. 5 out of 6 responded yes, since they can see, touch, and physically count them. The parts of the scene that they enjoyed the most were activities involving manipulatives. There was no part of the scene that the subjects disliked. When asked to share what they have learned from the material, they responded in unison that they learned how to get the volume of cubes. They understood the process with the use of manipulatives. For the last sub-problem, the acceptability level of the strategic material among grade 5 mathematics teachers show a mean average of 3.97. There are 9 statements which had a mean score of 4, and only one has 3.87. As a whole, the material is found to be strongly acceptable.
Based on the findings of the study, the researchers came up with several recommendations. Number 1, similar standardized tests must be made to measure the learner's performance level further. 2, since UPN strategic intervention material was found to be an effective tool in helping grade 5 learners understand the volume of cubes, it is recommended that the material can be utilized in other schools. 3, learners enjoy the manipulatives, thus graphing such materials into learning areas, especially in else, that learners have difficulty understanding was also recommended. Number 4 is training workshops should be conducted to help teachers prepare manipulatives. Finally, a similar study must be conducted on a larger scale for further investigation.
This is our plan for research utilization. Research sharing to co-teachers, co-worker, presentation school lab session, use research output in teaching and learning process, presentation to the division research colloquium, publication in Basic Research Journal of Beth and City, and benchmarking.
Thank you and have a great day.